It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Where all that trash talk at, Chew? Where your mic at?
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. To throw is gone. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he almost picked it.
Ooh, that should have been picked by Ward.
There on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go for it. It's gone.
Oh,
this is
nice.
It's Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go with that sweep. He's coming this way. There we go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on third. Gone.
Thank you.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 22. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Chubb. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be.
Oh, nice one.
Intercepted.
Oh, safety. There we go, baby. Woo!
It's a safety. That's a wacky play. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
This will be fielded at the 17. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibility.
Oh, come on, man.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Go, slide. Like 20. Go, close, go.
Off turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield now. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean,
Nice,
just
nice defense, Drew.
quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They pitch it to Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there.
Oh, we
Gets
got that on the edge.
30 to the 33-yard line. And the Rams.
Where you mic at, man? Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? If you go to your options, I had that same problem. You can do it to chat only. Now, if you do chat only, the sound will be in the TV, but we can just hear each other through the mics. Yo, you got some nice run defense, man. I can't get nothing. I'm like, yo, it looked like he has a hole in it.
Getting set to
He
go
just stopped.
now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose
I can't
yardage
get
back at
nothing.
the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gone!
I can't buy it.
3-19!
I'll run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete.
Oh, come on, man. You got to hold on to that ball. Right, yeah.
And brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Hot!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. They'll run with Chubb.
Oh, come on, man.
On this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
Final play of the half, Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb as time expires in the 1st half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The point after is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, You think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I saw you lurking too. Dang.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's gone.
Oh!
He intercepted a third time.
Oh, my goodness.
Picked off near the 29, the 40, the 20.
The big man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Yeah.
This team wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter.
I got my hands on it.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for two more. Here's a toss coming right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by two more. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
55.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Got some real estate inside the 30. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after here coming up. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Raymond now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Starting left here.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yo. What was up? That's not a linebacker. That's my corner. That's my corner. That's my rookie. You talking about that last pick? Look at number 42. Hold on. That's my corner. That's my outside corner. That's my that's the one I drafted. He got 90. Hold on. That's Philip Richardson. He got 94 speed. No, you know what it was? That ball. When it's like that, I'll tell you a trick. You can't live it up too much because if you got too much air under it, that's why I played the under what you call. Because if you got too much air in it, I'm going to stay under and just hold triangle so he can do the what you call the pick. Cause that well, you see I was trailing.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Dumping it off for Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bucky Hodges, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Raymond now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Orange. Go.
On 1st and 10, Goff being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
A toss play to Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Uh-oh, who's he throwing it to?
This is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, alert 3.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on second down is gone. Open man right side is Cup, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Landry. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey!
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. It's a big play there for the Browns. 58 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They get it to him running left. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Throwing, Mayfield.
Oh, come on, man.
Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Super 66.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Starting left here. 2 up. 5. Now you want.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Browns getting set to go. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, and that's caught inside the 30. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Value 3, value 3. Go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley.
What?
Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. And he cuts it right into space. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline good with a PAT. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get